Refik Anadol's work, while widely praised for its innovative blend of AI and immersive digital art, has also drawn criticism from art critics who view it as overly simplistic and lacking in depth. One of the most vocal critics is
Hey!
Jerry Saltz, a prominent art critic who described Anadol's unsupervised exhibit at MoMA as a massive techno-lava lamp and a $500,000 screensaver. The work was visually stimulating but ultimately shallow, offering only momentary entertainment without provoking deeper thought. He referred to the aesthetic as too easy on the eye, criticizing its polished presentation that distances viewers from more complex art. Ben Davis, another art critic, echoed some of these sentiments, suggesting that while Unsupervised was pleasant to look at, it was overhyped by MoMA, which claimed it reimagined the history of modern art. Critics like Davis see Anadol's work as heavily reliant on spectacle, generating widespread public interest, but failing to challenge the audience intellectually. His art's popularity with the general public versus its polarizing reception among traditional art critics who question its conceptual depth. But let's ignore the grumpy art critiques for a moment, no matter if we agree with them or not, and take a close look at the artist, his background, and the artworks. Refik Anadol is known for working in the intersection of art and technology and utilizing data and artificial intelligence to craft immersive installations that blur the boundaries between virtual and physical spaces. He transforms vast amounts of data into visual and sensory experiences in an attempt to push the limits of how we perceive reality. Refik Anadol is for sure a leading figure in the fusion of art and technology. Anadol was born in 1985 in Istanbul, Turkey. Growing up, Anadol was deeply influenced by science fiction, especially Ridley Scott's Blade Runner, which fed his imagination about futuristic landscapes and technological possibilities. Anadol pursued his higher education in Istanbul, enrolling in Istanbul Bilgi University, where he graduated summa cum laude with a degree in photography and video art. He continued his studies at the same institution, earning a master's degree in visual communication design. During his time at Bilgi, he had a pivotal experience in 2009 when he transformed the facade of the Central Istanbul building into a digital canvas, projecting large-scale visual works. This marked his first major step into blending architecture with digital media, an approach that would define much of his future work. After completing his studies in Turkey, Anadol moved to the United States. He attended the University of California, where he earned a Master of Fine Arts degree in Design Media Arts. His time at UCLA provided him with the technical and conceptual tools to expand his artistic practice, especially in the realms of artificial intelligence and data-driven art. Today, Anadol continues to work in Los Angeles, where he also serves as a lecturer at UCLA's Design Media Arts Department, nurturing the next generation of artists interested in the fusion of art and technology. Anadol's upbringing and education in both Istanbul and Los Angeles have greatly influenced his unique artistic perspective, blending elements of his Turkish heritage with cutting-edge digital technology to create his data-driven installations. One of Anadol's early defining projects, Machine Hallucinations, debuted in 2019 and became a striking example of his exploration into data-driven imagination. Anadol gathered an immense data set of 113 million images of New York City, which he fed into a machine learning algorithm. The AI processed the data by focusing on buildings, nature, and environments, intentionally excluding human figures. This allowed the algorithm to create a constantly shifting image that resembled a collective memory of New York City's architectural and environmental history. The result was a dreamlike visualization, capturing the essence of the city through countless angles and moments in time. In 2018, Anadol explored the concept of memory in his project Melting Memories, which visualized the fragility of memory using real brainwave data. This project was inspired by his experience with a family member suffering from Alzheimer's disease. Anadol used EEG data to create visual representations of the act of remembering, transforming the data into flowing patterns on large LED screens. This installation expanded his exploration of the intersection between the human mind and machine, emphasizing the emotional depth that can be achieved through data-driven art. Anadol's large-scale public installation in Las Vegas in 2021 took his ability to merge data with physical spaces a step further. By turning buildings into canvases for dynamic digital projections, he transformed the cityscape with data collected from Las Vegas itself. The installation reimagined how architecture could function as a living, responsive interface, integrating AI-generated art into the fabric of the city. In 2022, Anadol introduced Echoes of the Earth, a project that explored the invisible forces that shape the natural world. By collecting data from natural phenomena such as wind, water currents, and atmospheric conditions, Anadol used machine learning algorithms to generate visual representations of these elemental forces. The project created an immersive experience that allowed viewers to engage with the unseen rhythms of nature. In 2023, Anadol gained significant recognition with his exhibition Unsupervised at the Museum of Modern Art, MoMA, in New York. This groundbreaking project took the metadata from MoMA's entire collection, over 138,000 images, and used it to create a continuously evolving artwork. Unlike traditional AI models that rely on pre-labeled data, Unsupervised allowed the AI to interpret the data freely without constraints or predefined categories. The result was a fluid and speculative environment where the machine generated constantly shifting visualizations, creating its own interpretation of the museum's collection. Throughout his career, Anadol has examined the broader implications of artificial intelligence in art and society. He is particularly interested in the role AI can play in reshaping our understanding of creativity. He views AI as more than a tool, treating it as a creative partner capable of expanding the scope of artistic expression. As AI becomes increasingly integrated into everyday life, Anadol's work stands at the forefront of this technological shift. By using AI and machine learning, Anadol creates artworks that are non-static but constantly evolving, reflecting the fluid nature of data and the ever-changing landscape of human knowledge. Whether praised or critiqued, Refik Anadol's projects, from Machine Hallucinations to Unsupervised, consistently provoke conversation and push the boundaries of artistic expression. Critics may argue that his work leans too heavily on spectacle, but his projects are undeniably thought-provoking and innovative. By transforming raw data into evolving dynamic installations, Anadol has carved out a unique space in the contemporary art world, one where the physical and digital realms collide. His work is an example of the evolving role of technology in shaping our perceptions of reality and creativity, as well as the intersection of art, data, and artificial intelligence. If you enjoyed our video, remember to hit that subscribe button so you won't miss the next intriguing art video where you are
Ciao.
guaranteed to learn something new. Over and out from Leap Art. Bye-bye.